Hi there, this is the TheBizLounge Thursday, and the Bank of England has left interest rates unchanged for yet another month. The split this time among the 9 members of the Monetary Policy Committee was 7-2, as expected. Earlier, the FTSE then was up about 0.1% rather, at 7387. FTSE 100 retailers showing gains today, in particular fashion house Next, which had half-year numbers out earlier. Is my stock in focus today? Profits fell 9.5% over the last 6 months, but the company has raised its full year profit outlook by something like £7 million, saying that it's seen encouraging signs over the last few weeks. Also, earlier in the year, Next said it expected costs to rise 5% because of the devalued pound after Brexit, but now it says, well, it hasn't really been affected that much at all, and it's been able to negotiate away most of that devaluation with its suppliers. Now, that's got to be good news for British business. Now, I don't own the shares, but Next is a fairly solid company. Just take a look at some of these statistics. Now, this is according to data from the London Stock Exchange website. Next trades on a price to earnings ratio of 8.72. That's cheap. It can also pay dividends out of its profits, an impressive 2.8 times, which should mean that the dividends are fairly safe. And the dividend yield, which, if you like, is the annual bonus that shareholders get for holding the shares, is 4.1%. Now, that's better than any bank will give you, especially as interest rates have been kept unchanged. Now, the market likes all this too. Next shares up more than 11% earlier at £49.25. Now, this is Linda Jackson. She's the chief executive of French motor firm Citroen. She's my big boss spotlight today because she's been talking about sexism that she's experienced in the motor industry. She was speaking to the Daily Mail at the Frankfurt Motor Show, and she said that when she's decided to go out and do a bit of mystery shopping around the showrooms of her competitors, well, there's a tendency for the sales staff to ignore her. They usually turn, she says, to her male partner instead and say, "Sir, how would you like to spend your money?" Now, she says she wants to change this attitude in the industry, and I think she's absolutely right to do so. And I have to say though, sorry Linda, but you may also need to check closer to home as well. I bought this little Citroen a few years ago, and sadly, the experience of buying it means I'm likely not to look towards Citroen for my next car. Quel dommage. That's it. I'll see you next week.